everybody, and welcome to Whale Facts. Today we're going to be talking about the gnarly narwhal, aka the coolest motherfucking whale on the planet. Now, the first fact, did you know that that tusk over there, that's a tooth? Yeah. Do you have cool teeth like that? That's what I fucking thought. And second fact, did you know that they can dive a mile under the water? Can you even run a mile? I bet you can't. You lazy bitch ass can't even run a motherfucking mile. Next up, did you know that their sounds reflect off their melon-shaped head? Can you reflect sounds off your melon-shaped head? Nah, you just got a big forehead, bitch. Next up, did you know that narwhals spend over an entire month under the water only coming up to little pockets to take tiny breaths? I bet you couldn't even spend 10 minutes under the water, you little bitch ass. And last fact, the most common way for narwhals to die is by suffocating because the ice is too thick and they can't breathe. Yeah, you die in a cooler way than that, bitch. Hello everybody, and welcome back to Whale Facts. Today we're talking about the beluga whale. Now first up, they are called the sea canaries because they are the most vocal whales in existence. Pretty cool. Next up, even though they have teeth and they are toothed whales, they swallow their prey whole because they don't give a fuck. Do you swallow your prey whole? Nah, you gotta chew that shit because you're a bitch. Next up, they can swim backwards. Can you swim backwards? Oh yeah, I know backstroke. You haven't done that shit in 10 years, I bet. So no, you can't swim backwards. And lastly, beluga whales living in captivity have been reported to mimic the speech of their human handlers. An example was a beluga whale telling its handler out over and over again until the handler left because they thought it was another person speaking to them, which is crazy. Can you speak? Hello everybody, and welcome to Whale Facts. Today we're talking about the sperm whale. Now first up, did you know that it is the largest toothed predator in the world? I bet you have tiny ass teeth. You can't even eat a fucking squid. What's wrong with you? Next up, did you know that it's the loudest animal in the world? You think you're so crazy and loud, huh? Well, you're not fucking as loud as a whale, bitch. Next up, did you know that its head is full of spermaceti, which people use to make candles, which has turned the sperm whale endangered? You're trying to kill these precious creatures. What's wrong with you? And last up, the adult sperm whale have the largest brains in the world, which means that you're dumber than a fucking whale. Hello everybody, and welcome back to Whale Facts. Today we're going to be talking about the minke whale. Fuck this thing. First up, it is the second smallest baleen whale in the world, which cool, I guess. It's not even the smallest one. Next up, there are two types of minke whales, common minke whales and Antarctic minke whales, and that is probably the coolest thing about this whale. And last up, there is 800,000 minke whales left in the world, which is the highest number of baleen whales, which fucking sucks, because it's like, why are there so many of this one? They fucking suck. Hello everybody, and welcome back to Whale Facts. Today we're going to be talking about the legendary blue whale. Now first up, everyone should know this, but the blue whale is the largest animal on the planet. Are you the largest animal on the planet? Fuck no, you're not. You're a little piece of shit. Next up, did you know that the longest blue whale ever recorded was 108 feet? That's fucking long. Next up, blue whales weigh about 200,000 to 300,000 pounds, which weighs almost as much as your mom, little bitch. Next up, its heart weighs 400 pounds. Do you know how many pounds that is? A lot of pounds. Next up, did you know that a baby blue whale every day gains 200 pounds? It gains 200 pounds a day. That's fucking insane. And last up, the blue whales live between 80 years to 90 years, which means that their average lifespan is about the same, if not longer, than the average human. Neat. Hello everybody, and welcome back to Whale Facts. Today we are going to be going over the humpback whale. Now first up, did you know that its population fell an estimated 90% before a law was made in 1966 preventing the hunting of humpback whales? These shits were almost extinct, like you should be. Next up, it is called the humpback whale because there is a hump on its back. Yeah, it's not very interesting. Next up, they have a 5,000-mile migration, which is one of the largest migrations of any mammal in the world. Like, goddamn, they're already way cooler than you are, little bitch. And next up, and the final fact, is that every single humpback whale tail is completely unique, just like a human's fingerprint, except it's much larger and much more noticeable. So that means humpback whales are more unique than your bitch ass. Hello everybody and welcome back to Whale Facts. Today we're going to be going over the bowhead whale, which I actually learned today is way cooler than I initially thought. Now first up, did you know that they live longer than 200 years? That's fucking insane, especially for a mammal. Do you live to 200 years? Hell nah, you don't. And do you know why they know they live for 200 years? They have found harpoons and spearheads lodged in these whales from the 1800s, which is just like crazy. That's like a genuinely cool fact. Next up, did you know that they have the thickest layer of blubber out of any whale? It's because they live in very like cold environments. They're pretty big, you know, they need some warmth. And lastly, their head can break up to 2 feet of ice, which is why their head is usually covered in scars. Like they just got these spears in them, these scars, like these things are fucking cool. Hello everybody and welcome back to Whale Facts. Today we're going to be going over the fin whale. First up, did you know that it is the second largest whale out of them all, second only to the blue whale? That's pretty fucking crazy. Next up, did you know that it has an accordion shaped throat and can consume up to 4,000 pounds of food a day? Can you consume up to 4,000 pounds of food a day? I hope not, because then you'd be pretty fucking fat. Next up, did you know that it is the fastest of the great whales, aka baleen whales, going up to 30 miles an hour? I know you can't run that fast, because that's pretty fucking fast. And next up, these whales tend to live in solitary, unlike a lot of whales who live in pods, which means it's a fucking loner like yo bitch ass. Hello everybody and welcome back to Whale Facts. Today we're going to be going over the gray whale. Now first up, did you know that gray whales are predominantly bottom feeders, which is really weird for something so big? You know what else is a bottom feeder? You. Next up, they are usually very friendly and curious to humans, which is strange for a whale. And they'll like go up to boats and let people pet them and shit, which is pretty neat. And then next up, back in the day, they used to call this thing the devilfish because they reacted very aggressively to being harpooned, which is justified, I guess. And last up, they don't really sleep. They just take like 10-minute naps like once a day, and then that's all the sleep they get. They sleep while swimming, while they're migrating, which is pretty cool. Hello everybody and welcome back to Whale Facts. Today we're going to be talking about the brydes whale. First up, it's not actually called the brydes whale, it's called the brooder's whale. Yeah, it's pronounced brooders, which I don't like, so I'm going to keep calling it the bride whale. Next up, they are one of the few whales that actually live in tropical waters, dwelling near the Gulf of Mexico. And next up, they are one of the only whales that do not migrate, like, at all, which is pretty weird. It's a lazy bum, just like you. And last up, there are only 140 of these things left because they were hunted a bunch. So like, them shit's probably gonna die soon. Hello everybody and welcome back to Whale Facts. Today we're going to be talking about the sei whale. Now first up, did you know that it is the third largest whale out of all the whales, second only to the blue whale and the fin whale? Now next up, did you know that it inhabits every single sea in the world except the polar ice caps because it's a little bitch and doesn't like getting cold? Next up, did you know that they can go up to 50 miles an hour, which is pretty fucking fast for a goddamn whale, goddamn. And last up, did you know that they have little scars and circular marks in them made by the cookie cutter shark, which is a really whack name for a shark and not intimidating at all? Hello everybody and welcome back to Whale Facts. Today we're going to be going over the omuras whale. Now first up, this thing's pretty interesting because I didn't actually know it existed until doing research for this video, so cool. And first up, they are commonly mistaken for both brydes whales and sei whales, which I both did videos on. Go check them out because they just look very similar and they live in similar environments. And these are very mysterious whales. Not a lot is actually known about them. Like, scientists have no idea how many there are. They just don't know a lot about these things. They're pretty small, going up to about 32 feet, which is very small for a baleen whale, considering like a blue whale can be 100 feet. And last up, one thing they do, which is kind of cool and unique, is that they go near the surface of the water and they like roll around to impress mates. Like, that's pretty cool, I guess. Hello everybody and welcome back to Whale Facts. Today we're going to be going over the strap-toothed whale. Now, like yesterday's whale, this one's very rare and there's not a lot known about it, so I'm going to try my best. Now, first up, these guys get very scared by noise pollutions. They get all panicky because they're little bitches, they're little pieces of shit, and get scared of a little noise. Like, they're fucking predators and they're like, oh, I'm scared of noise, look at me. And next up, they have tusks. That's why they're called the strap-toothed whale, but it's not for feeding. They don't do shit with it. Like, they're fucking pointless. And next up, they use their beaks, as you can see in the image there, as a straw. And that's how they eat things, because these things are fucking stupid. I hate them. Hello everybody and welcome back to Whale Facts. Today we're going to be going over the right whale, but not actually, because I hate this thing. So I'm just going to play the song that I made instead. I don't need help to make a wage. No, my shit is dope. You swear that I was pushing weight. Hey, I body the beat like I body the flow. I body you, buddy, I'm ready to go. Drink coffee and money and plenty of dro. Flipping the pole, you already know. I'm only myself when I'm really alone. Killing myself and it's killing my soul. Sinking and dipping and fell in a hole. Trying to stop but I've been on a roll. But fuck that shit and fuck that bitch. Trying to call me out, oh yeah, that's rich. That's comedy gold. You boomers is old. Hating on me cause I'm breaking the mold. What is you doing? Hello everybody and welcome back to Whale Facts. Today's the finale and today we're going to be going over the killer whale. Now first up, did you know that these are actually dolphins? Yeah, they're not whales, they're dolphins. That's pretty fucking wild, bro. Now next up, did you know that they go through menopause? It's just funny. Next up, did you know that they can't smell because they're fucking whack? Like, it's like they always have allergies. And last up, and the reason why this is the finale is that they eat every single whale that I have listed before in this series. Yeah, the killer whale is the only natural predator for every single whale, which is crazy. These things are a menace to society. Fucking lock them up.